Hello everyone, my name is Christian, welcome to my hobby blog. So today we're doing another kind of double review of two Vinegar Syndrome releases. The first one of which is Spookies from 1985, and then The Dark Tower. There we go. The Dark Tower, which was also made in 1985, I believe. 1988, so within the same time frame, roughly. But, so I just watched these films. They're both supernatural, like horror movies, but Spookies is a lot, like, comedic, a little bit. But my main issue that I had with it is that they basically remade the movie by putting in a bunch of weird scenes that should not have been there. And I really did not like this film as much as I thought. I thought it would be a lot better. I love monster mashes. You can kind of see like the Grim Reaper, some zombies, Wolfman right there. And it was not very effective in my opinion. The scares were not that good in my opinion. The makeup and special effects were really good, I thought, but I just really had no strong feelings about this movie. I really did not like the extra scenes that were added in. I wish they had a different cut of the movie on here, because they do have a documentary on this all about the unmaking of Spookies, but I haven't really seen any of the special features because I just did not feel like it. But it's just really hard to explain. Like, it's a haunted house film, which is like, one of my favorite things, but it's really not done well. Like, the original movie, you can tell by the scenes because they do recast a lot of the characters, because they were in the middle of editing this film, and they were like, and some guy came in and was like, this movie sucks, I'm gonna put in my own scenes and make it better. But in reality, it made it worse. And so here we go. But it's a haunted house film. There's a lot of no-name actors that you've probably never seen before, but this is just the most middle-of-the-road film that I've seen. And the horror genre, like, you can see there's a hot babe on the front, but like, she is totally meaningless in this movie, even though she is the most important point for the antagonist. But the monster designs were really cool. I really like the Spider Woman that shows up, where she sucks out all the blood from one of the dudes. But this is very just okay. But I don't really have any thoughts on this movie. It was just okay. It had a lot of potential. But I guess I'll talk about a much better film, The Dark Tower, which has nothing to do with that fantasy novel series by Stephen King. But this has Michael Moriarty and Kevin McCarthy, my favorite, I guess, antagonist of the Weird Al Yankovic film UHF. He's in this movie. Michael Moriarty, who is in a lot of Larry Cohen movies. This is basically about a haunted corporate tower, and Michael Moriarty is like a police investigator or a private investigator, and he hires like paranormal experts to help him discover like what's going on. And this woman here is the architect, and she's having a lot of weird visions, and it was really awesome. I really like this movie, actually. This is one that I picked up because it was going out of print, so I was like, if I don't like it, I'll make a bunch of money on it. But I'm actually going to keep this. I really love the cover and the slipcover for this release. I really like on the back, it has the picture of her husband, which is a huge plot point. But I really like the original cover for it. Shows a lot of people in the front. And this coffin-looking tower, which might be a spoiler. But I was really surprised by the filmmaking of this. This is like most Vinegar Syndrome movies that they release. It's really like bottom of the barrel, very tight budget. This movie was just like really well made. This very much reminded me of Q, the Winged Serpent by Larry Cohen, which Michael Moriarty is also in. Except instead of a giant bird that takes residence in New York City, it is a ghost. They are. It's a ghost in a tower, and it's really interesting. Also, really like effective horror moments too, which I was surprised about. This was just a really solid movie. I love the twist in it. It was pretty predictable, but I mean, it was still like really well done. So I would highly recommend this release. I think everyone should own this, even if you don't get the really sick embossed cover. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I just want to do quick reviews on my thoughts. You can see here I have a lot of Vinegar Syndrome movies to get through. So I'm going to continue doing this series. I really like it. I'm getting through a lot. I am going to do, just to give a sneak peek, I will be reviewing this entire release, including the special features and all 3 cuts of the film. I've seen 2 of the cuts, and let me say that it is really different, each cut. So I'm really excited to review that for you guys. But thank you for watching this video. This is pretty short, I know. I know most people really like my 2.5-hour videos I do, but this time I really wanted to just, give quick reviews, thoughts on some Vinegar Syndrome releases as I go through my big haul. Still haven't gotten a shipping notice from Severin, so I guess for now I have, 14, 15 more movies. No, actually it's like 20 movies because I have 3 box sets here, but I guess technically 4 because of the Cardona set. But thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you like this video. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. That way you can keep track of new releases. If you want to binge watch previous content, I have a lot of film collecting videos, so lots of fun discussions too. And lastly, please share the video with people who also film collect or who are curious about these specific films, because the more people who are involved on the channel, the better. I love interacting with people, so thank you very much.